Ophiuchus placements. Ophiuchus, let's do you a reading. Let's see. We have someone here that is trying to move on from you. But you are like doing that. I don't know what that is. You're like doing that in their mind. You are like a tinnitus in their freaking ear. They're stuck on you. They're trying to move on from you, but they can't. But they're trying. They've decided. I'm moving on from Ophiuchus. I'm moving on. They could be already trying to be involved with another person. Or trying to distract themselves with like other aspects of their life, such as career, job, whatever, family, friends. They're trying to move on from you. And with everything that they're doing, you're still nagging them. And when I say nagging, I don't feel like you're doing anything to nag this person. It's more like them thinking about you without realizing that they are thinking about you. And then they catch themselves thinking about you. And then they're like, fuck, I don't want to think about Ophiuchus. Don't want to do this anymore. I'm moving on. And they find it really hard to resist. It's like they find themselves getting lost in their thought about you, and they're like, okay, let me do something else. Or they could be doing like the most mundane things, and you are on their mind. They go autopilot, and you are on their mind. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when you wash the dishes, they find themselves thinking about you. Or when they're driving, they find themselves thinking about you. When they're cleaning their house, they find themselves thinking about you. When they're walking, they find themselves thinking about you. When they're trying to sleep, they find themselves thinking about you. It's like they rarely have any breaks. They rarely have any breaks from thinking about you. They find you to be distracting. I mean, I'm not sure if this person likes you or not. I feel, here's the thing, if you have any type of history with this person, they have decided that the connection between the two of you is never going to happen. If you've never been with this person before, they feel the same, that the connection between the two of you is never going to happen. But there is something nagging at them, and they can't figure it out. It's like there is something about you that they can't put to rest. It's like they can't get rid of you even if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Oh, whoa. Look at that mess. See how many cards came out? We do have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as well. I mean, I suspect that there is way more than this person can understand. And I feel like this is on an energetic level, meaning that the connection between the two of you is either a soulmate, a karmic, a twin flame. This person misses you. It's like they miss you whether they have been with you before, or it's like they miss you even if they haven't been with you before. Do you know what I mean? Like there is something that is pulling at them that they don't quite understand where it's coming from. Past life, hello, past life. They have feelings for you. And when I say feelings, 10 of Cups feelings, this is like in love with you. And the Devil. The 10 of Cups and the Devil after that. They can't let you go even if they wanted to. Which is what's happening from the beginning of the reading. We talked about how this person is trying to distract themselves, trying to move on, decided to move on, but it's not moving on. There is something about you that is different, and this person can't shake you off them. It's like no matter how many shaky they did, no matter how much they have tried, you're still there. Oh my God. You know, the thing is, this person considers you as an inconvenience. I'm not surprised to see this. We have the Lovers. I'm not surprised to see this. I told you. You have either a twin flame, soulmate, or a karmic contract with this person. And they can't shake you off. Even though it seems like you are like a nuisance to this person or like an inconvenience to them. Meaning that you caught them at the wrong time, wrong place, or something happened between the two of you that is in the way of them ever forgiving you or ever wanting to be with you. Whatever that is. Because I'm getting like few scenarios here. Some of you have been with this person and some of you have not. So I'm not sure which, one is more prominent. I could be connecting to a couple of different collectives here. But the connection here between the two of you is not from this life, meaning that you have history. You have history. And the history is not necessarily from this life. Some of you possibly, but I feel like most of you, or let's say some of you, it's from a past life. I feel like whether you have been with this person or not, you still have past life with them. You still experience past connection with them. Past life experience. Past life connection. So this goes beyond physical understanding, and this person is losing their shit. I feel like no matter how much they push you out of their mind, you creep in. You creep in uninvited. You creep in uninvited because this person is not wanting to think about you, but they can't help think about you. They can't help it. I feel like the universe is trying to unite you or reunite you. I feel like reunite you is the most accurate way to say this because of your past experience. I'm not taking that. This person is literally lying to themselves about how they feel about you because it makes things easier. It's like, I don't want Ophiuchus. It came out in reverse, Ace of Wands. I don't want Ophiuchus. I don't want to be with them. When in fact they do. Even if they lie to themselves on a logical sense, on a deep level, They know exactly that they belong with you. But they're lying to themselves. They are trying to avoid the truth about you, about the connection, about their relation with you. It's like they have made up their mind. And I say mind because the mind can make up its mind all at once. When the matter is emotional or energetic, spiritual, I mean, there will be conflict within. And there is conflict within this person about you. It's like, even though they have decided it's over, or it's done, or it's not gonna happen, there is something within them on a deep level that is trying to peak, that's trying to come out about you. And they're trying to suppress it. It's like, stay down, you bitch. Stay down, I told you to stay down. But they find it really hard to control it. It's like this person is, this person could be like a control freak. You know, once they decide something, there is no going back. But with you, things are different. Because no matter how much they try to suppress how they feel about you, they can't do it. You creep in. You creep in when they are not thinking or trying to control things, or when they are autopiloting. Look at that, ten of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. I feel like there are so many reasons that this person is resisting you, and I kind of want to see why they're resisting you that hard. But, oh my god, the potential you and this person have is out of this world. Like literally from a past life, out of this world. So let me see why this person is resisting you with every fiber of their being. Yeah. Control freak. They have decided. Could be as simple as that. Let me see if there's more. They are not in touch with their intuition, and they might not even believe in soulmate or bullshit like that. You know those people? You know those people? They are the type of logical science believers. I say science believers. Science is great, but if you consider it as a religion, it's no longer science, it's faith. So they could be the type of person that is like, I'm logical. I only believe in facts. I only believe in what I see. There are no ghosts. There are no spirits. When we die, there is nothing. It's just black. You know those types of people? You have someone here that has that mentality. Ophiuchus. You have someone here that doesn't believe in many layers of depth. They might believe that, you know, life is black and white. There are no grays. It's either this or that. There are no in between. There is no life after death. There are no spirits. You know, they could be really not in touch with their intuition, not in touch with their spiritual side, not in touch with what's beyond the eye. The eyes, not the eye. I feel like when people are like this, when they are so logical that they are not open to look at things from another perspective, it's like they become control freaks. And the reason why they become control freaks is because they would rather not delve into the unknown, because the unknown is threatening to their livelihood. And so most of the people that like the facts and are not open to see beyond the facts, they are afraid of what they will find out. They are afraid that it could threaten who they are, their identity. They're afraid that, you know, everything they believed in could be a lie. And they're not open for that. They're not even open for that discussion. So you have someone here that is a soulmate, a twin flame, a karmic, that does not believe in connections like that. They possibly believe like connections are as simple as liking their looks and personality. Nothing else goes beyond that. So the challenge here between the two of you is very clear, especially if you are spiritual Ophiuchus. You do not have the same belief systems. And that can be a big problem when it comes to connections overall. And this person could be like, making fun of people like that, or making fun of people that are spiritual or even religious. Because to them, it's illogical. When you have someone that thinks logic is facts, when actually facts are not factual, then you have someone that is close-minded, that doesn't have the imagination nor the openness to explore what's beyond their comprehension. And that's a big problem. Especially if you are not as logical as they are. Or if you are spiritual or religious even. I always say science is here, religion is here, above science. Spirituality is above both. So it is actually better to be religious than to be an atheist or scientific. Because religion is closer to spirituality than science is. I mean, in my opinion, I have a different definition to science than the average person. In my opinion, quantum physics is science. Vibration, the studies that they have made, or the studies that they have looked into when it comes to vibration, and Nikola Tesla's theories when it comes to electricity and the power that we cannot see, is science. The same way that you can't see electricity, the same way you can't see radio waves, the same way you can't see the things that you, with your eyes, you can't see. That is science. It's just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not a fact. And so those people that think that they have to see something in order to believe it, then how do you explain electricity? Yeah, you can see the effect of electricity, but do you see electricity? Do you see the radio channels, the radio waves? A lot of the things you can't see, you can't explain. Even gravity that you claim that, you see, not see, but feel, or it's the gravity that's keeping you on this planet. How do you explain that? Oh yeah, Einstein equation, whatever. No. You claim it's factual. It's not. It's a belief system. And it's a belief system you chose to believe that it's factual. The same way I believe spirituality is factual. It is science. But it's a different definition to the science that this person believes in. Do you understand? Obviously, when I say you and whatever, I'm not really targeting you, because I'm just speaking in general to the people that have that mentality. Especially if you have cross-watchers, which I doubt, because this person, I mean, the farthest thing that this person would believe in is fucking tarot readings, So I don't think that you will have many cross-watchers for this reading, because the person that we are talking about is someone that believes in science. And I say believe. It's the belief system. Okay, and it's the lowest of the low. It's the lowest belief system you can have, in my humble opinion. So, this person is not seeing eye to eye when it comes to this connection, because they cannot even comprehend past life concept. This is definitely the type of person that thinks you only live once. And most of the people that are on my channel know that you don't live once, right? You don't live once. I have lived on this earth many fucking times. And I've only, this is not the only earth. I've lived on many earths many times. And they're very similar, but they're not the same. So, to this person, if I say this to this person, they'll be like, you are crazy. You belong in a mental institute. You know what I mean? You're dealing with someone that can't even comprehend the things I'm talking about. Or even if they comprehend it, let's say, it's on logical sense, and they will think I'm crazy. That will be their conclusion. That will be their conclusion. Okay. So, you have an issue here. This person, especially if you are religious or spiritual, especially if you are spiritual, Ophiuchus, this person will have an issue with your level of awareness, level of spirituality, level of ascension, or level of awakening, level of awareness. I already said awareness, right? You know what I mean? Your spiritual awareness to this person is nonsense. And maybe this is why they see you as bad fit, not a good fit. Because, you're not on the same level. They probably think that they are better than you when you're when you're actually way better than them. But here's the thing. The fucked up part about this is that you have a soul contract with them. Now, let's see what it wants to say about that. Hang on, something in my eye. Yeah, it's a fucking hair. That's the longest hair I've fucking pulled in my... Well, it's not that long. It's like a fabric hair. Hang on. What was I saying before I said... So let's say this contract that you two have. Because I do see soulmate or twin flame or I see a soul contract. Let's see how will this soul contract manifest. Yeah, there is free will here. The resistance could continue, especially from this person's side. I actually want to see how you feel about this person as well. Let me see. So there is resistance here, the resistance that will continue in this energy. So this soul contract cannot happen if one person is not willing to let it happen. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance here. And it's almost like threatening resistance. Maybe this person considers you as someone that is dangerous or that is not good for them. Or that is going to bring chaos in their life. Wow, this person is honestly, they're resisting you with everything they've got. They are resisting you with everything they've got. Because if they don't, there is the threat of the ego, or the threat of their ego, meaning that their ego will be threatened. When someone's ego is threatened, there is fear that is created in its place to justify the threat. For example, sometimes people are afraid of empty threats. But it is to justify the threat, they create the fear in response. Do you understand? And so this person has created this fear because the ego wants to create a threat of you. So because their ego is considering you as a threat, there is fear attached to that in response to justify the threat. Wow, like this person will be resisting you. Like with everything. It's like, I feel like they could be actually fucking scared of you. Yeah. You know, the universe will give them exactly what they want. Meaning, if this person is sending this energy of threat, for example, if this person is creating this idea about you that you are a threat, that they need to resist you with everything they've got, the universe is going to give them exactly that. It's going to create you as a threat to them. So instead of actually helping this person awaken, you will actually become a threat, because they will be projecting so hard onto you that you are a threat, that you will become one for this person. And the threat here is not like life-threatening or like toxic. It's more like the threat of the identity, that you are crazy. So you will continue to be a crazy person to this person, Ophiuchus. I'm sorry to deliver that message, but maybe you know on some levels anyway, especially if you are spiritual and you understand the type of resistance that this person is having with you, you will understand that it is because of fear. So the universe is going to give them their wish, which is creating you as a threat to them. The threat definition to them will be different than the one of the universe, but it's still a threat. So this person is basically manifesting you as a threat, meaning they're trying to lie to themselves, so much so that they are actually creating a threatening situation within their life because of you. Or through you, I should say. Through you, they are creating that threat. Wow. Talking about like using someone as a threat to justify their ignorance, huh? Yeah, but that's what I see here. Like, this person is refusing to be open, therefore they are creating you as... It's almost like they're villainizing you, in order to justify their closed-mindedness. As simple as that. Now let's see how you feel, because I feel like this like, basically when I pulled the cards to see what type of freaking soul contract and if it will happen, it will not happen as long as this person is creating you as a threat. Now let me see how you feel about this whole situation. Let me see. You are as patient as a saint. You're like, okay, so what's it to do with me? They want to consider me a threat, so be it. They want to see me as the villain, so be it. Temperance. The Temperance is an alchemist. You are in your power. I feel like you are not bothered by what this person is doing. It's like, you might even know that this person is your soulmate, your twin flame. Could be even a karmic contract. But you're like, so be it. Why should I care what others are doing with their life? So be it. So maybe you have an understanding here. It's like, honestly, look, we have the Fool. So be it. The Fool is like, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. The Temperance and the Fool. This is like, what is meant to be will be. It is what it is. There's a lot of groundedness here. A lot of, I am confident within my being. I shall not care what others think of me. Especially if they are a soulmate or a twin flame. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because what people think, what people do, is their business. And I see you in that energy. It's like, I don't give a fuck, baby. Okay, sure, they're my soulmate. But if they want to be in the hole they dug, let them help themselves to it. I'll be around if they decide to come out. But until then, I don't give a fuck. You will continue to do you. No regrets. No apologies. And I feel like you are someone that is definitely spiritually aware. I feel like spiritually aware more than religious, because I don't want to get into that, because there is a difference between religious people and spiritual people. And I'm not talking about the trendy shit that people speak of when it comes to spirituality. Thank you very much. I'm talking about real people that went through real awakenings, real transformation, real healing. Okay, I'm not talking about buying a crystal and thinking you've healed and that you're spiritual. None of that shit. Okay, for sure you can use crystals, but have you done the fucking work? So that's what I call trendy spirituality. Okay, so I feel like you have some type of... I feel like you are not the type that just went through one awakening or forced your third eye to open. Because those that force their third eye to open, they just go crazy. They just go crazy, okay? You will see them lose their shit. Honestly. Like, I've seen it so many freaking times where people open their third eye quickly, and because they think it's cool, and they start to see spirits, and they freak out, and they become religious because they think they have seen demons. Ugh. That is the result of opening your third eye too quickly, because you need to do the work before you even get there. And I've also seen people that are spiritually like they have forced the third eye to open, and they end up with the most idiotic conspiracy theories. Now, don't get me wrong, there are conspiracy theories that are spot on, but they freak out. They lose touch with reality. They start to become depressed. They start to become consumed by those conspiracy theories, or they get paranoid. They think they're being watched everywhere they go. You know, they go all cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Because, you know, they get to the point, because it is because they open their third eye too quickly. If you open your third eye and you freak out, it means that you've opened your third eye too soon. Because when you open your third eye and everything makes sense, everything is grounding you, there is a sense of calm, you've done it at the right time. So don't go fucking around with spirituality if you have no business understanding it. There are steps to ascension. You can't jump and think there will be no consequences, okay? I mean, I personally love... I don't love it, but I personally find it entertaining when I see people that delve into spirituality, spirits, the occult, and they freak the fuck out, and they go back to Jesus or some shit, and they call spirituality as demonic, and that everyone that is spiritual is a demon, and that they are Satan worshippers. I find those personally entertaining. So the point is, Ophiuchus, I feel like you're not like a trender, or you're not like trending, or you're not like, you didn't get in touch with spirituality because it was trending. You got into spirituality because you had to, because it was part of your life, because your path took you there. It wasn't something cool to do. It wasn't so that you wanted, it wasn't because you wanted to be different. It was a calling, it was a curiosity, it was a path that you have taken or meant to be taken. And so you are in this grounded energy when it comes to this person. It's like, well, you know, we all have our own pace. We all have our own journey. We all have our own timing. And maybe you're thinking that this person will change at some point, and you know, their time will come. Maybe. Will this person change in this lifetime? Will they change in this lifetime? Yes, they fucking will. Look at that. It's going to take time, though. You know, I see around 3 years. I feel like this change is going to take around 3 years. So it's going to take time. It's not going to be within a month or two. It's going to take time. 3 years. I mean, it depends how you see it. 3 years can be really quick for some and really slow for some. But I feel like this person will start to change within 3 years. I feel like they will go through traumatic experiences that will push them towards awakenings. And through these experiences, they will be forced to open their closed-mindedness. And through that, they will find their way back to you. Because when you start to open your mind or open yourself, you will start to also recall on past situations, past connections. So everything will fall into one place. The past and the future will be in the now. And that is the beauty of spirituality. This is why I say when people ask me about time-related things, you know, I tell them I do not identify with time. I understand that collectively that's what we agreed on, but personally, as an individual, I do not identify with time. You know? So this is why my readings are timeless. When you see them, you see them. And this is why I rarely say like timings in readings. Unless I feel called to tell you, because there is the collective concept of time that still applies, you know. Every time we check the time, every time we look at the calendar, we agree to being part of time. But, you know, it's a fun practice when you're on your own and you have no responsibilities. You know, try it on your day off, for example. Don't watch the time. When you wake up, when you eat, when you do your things, don't watch the time. You will experience it differently. In fact, some say that you might even not age because you're not identifying with it. So it could be like a beauty tip right there. But anyways, I feel like this connection is going to take time for it to change. Because guess what? The lovers showed up twice. And when I asked if this person will change, the fact that the lovers came out again, it looks promising. But it's going to take time. It's as much as 3 years of human years. The same way they say animal years, dog years, cat years. 3 human years. Okay? As long as, you know, as much as 3 human years. And that's the timing that that I see here, within 3 years, this person will experience so many things that will force them into opening their closed-mindedness. Until then, you just be awesome, baby. You just do you. If this is someone that you are clinging on and, you know, maybe you're thinking, I should wait for them. Don't fucking wait for somebody to awaken to their potential. Live your life regardless. If you meet cool people, be with those cool people. Everything has its... like once you and this person connect on a deep level, and once they change, you know, that will happen when it happens. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that stop you from enjoying your life, experiencing life. You know what I mean? So I always say, just because this is your soulmate, your twin flame, does not mean that you have to wait for them. You know? Explore people, enjoy life, have fun, fuck around. Obviously, I'm not telling you to fuck around in a sense where you become a hoe. But I'm saying like in the sense where you just have fun, whatever fun is. I mean, even if that means that you become a hoe. But it's not my cup of tea, right? But if you want to do that, and that means you having fun and enjoying life, fucking do it. I don't give a fuck, right? But what I mean by enjoy life, don't hold back on your experiences just because you are aware of a soulmate that is behind. Let them catch up without you holding back on your experiences. Okay? Wow, 42 minutes. 42 freaking minutes. Alright, so let's pull you another message. Hang on. Let's pull you another message. That was funny. Night has her paw behind her back while she's laying. Hang on. Or she's laying down on her tummy. It's so cute. I think that's her signature. That's her signature, the way she lays down. Her hand is like that, and she's sleeping on her front. I never saw a cat do that before. And I had a few of them. Hang on, my hair is wet slash oily. Because I put oil in my hair after shower. Alright, so let's see. Give me a second, fucking 44 minutes. Let's see. We're gonna pull you another message. And we're gonna take that to the extended. I'm gonna give you like a brief, like a preview on the energy we're taking there, okay? So you know what you're getting. Or that, so that you know who we're talking about. Let me know if you like long readings or prefer short readings as well. Like some people like it like fast and to the point. And some people like to have like a long reading. Like usually, I just follow the energy. Sometimes it's long and I talk too much and I go in depth about the energy. And sometimes I keep it short and sweet, you know, to the point. Let me know which one you prefer so that I'm not doing this for no reason. Alright, let's pull you another message. Ophiuchus. Someone here is dreaming about you, but they don't want to say that. Like, they don't want to let you know that they're dreaming about you for some reason. They have a lot of visualization about you, or they fantasize about you a lot. Now, this fantasy could be something they do intentionally or unintentionally. It's like maybe this person, out of nowhere, without them realizing, they start fantasizing about you. And they're like, oh, Ophiuchus. Me and Ophiuchus would look really great together. Or me and Ophiuchus would have beautiful babies. You know what I mean? Like, they could have like fantasies of the future, how you would look like together, what you would do together. What you would do together. So there are dreams here. This is someone that wants to work on things towards you, meaning that they want to make this fantasy a reality. They want to bring those dreams into reality. So they are thinking of a plan, a way to make this possible between the two of you, because look at that Ace of Cups. They love you. They have feelings for you. This is love. And this is, like, Ace of Cups is my favorite love card because it's true love. It's unconditional love, the type of love that has no restrictions, has no limitation, has no conditions. It's like, I will love you anyway, whether you are with me or not. Ooh! I'm going to take this to the extended and see where it takes us. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.